What's up? Posta268 here, and today I'm going to tell you how I do my dash cam for free. Well, I mean, technically it's not free. I'm using an older smartphone of mine, but the reason it's technically free and technically not free is because I did not buy the phone for this purpose. It was my older phone. It was a Moto G7 Power. I got it years ago, used it as my phone for a while, cracked the screen, and got a new phone. But I still had the phone and it was still operational. I just with the cracked screen, because I do a lot of my work through my phone and everything, I figured it'd just be, more important to get a new phone, get a case on it so that, the likelihood of having the screen smashed and impacting my ability to work would be minimized, whatever. So, anyways, if you've had smartphones for 5 or more years, I'm sure you yourself probably have a phone or two laying around left over that was an older phone. So this is just an option for you to do. And I know immediately what you're thinking. Quality can't be that great, but have you seen the quality of an actual dash cam that you buy? It's terrible. This, in my opinion, this looks better. Like, if you want a good comparison of like all of the different price points of dash cams are on the market, Linus Tech Tips did an amazing video on that. So go check that out. They put like 9 dash cams up on a car, had them all recording, and drove the same route, and then compared the quality. And it didn't really seem to matter what dash cam you got. They all looked roughly the same, and they were all terrible. So real quickly, I'm going to cut to footage that I recorded with my phone through the Dashcam app. And as you can see right off the bat, it's actually pretty good quality. I've got it set to 1080p, but also if I hit play and you see that plant swaying right there, it's pretty good frame rate. I have it set to be between 24 and 30, depending on the parameters of the phone, whatever it can do. So I shoot for 30 as much as possible, but it can drop down to 24. And I know that black block up there is because the dash cam actually displays in the top left the date, the time, the GPS location, and if you're connected to data, it shows the address that you're at. So obviously, I wanted to censor that a little bit. Which, oh my God, OBS, come on. But yeah, the reason I'm not showing me driving down the road is I realized this entire time I'd been using it, I had it set to 720p. So all of my actual driving footage I have recorded is not at the full quality that it can be. So I figured I would just show the best quality that the app and my phone provided, which is pretty decent. Um, oops. So real quickly, the reason there's a paper towel on there is I didn't feel like, with as much as I was moving the phone around recording this, moving around the sensor block. So, which, speaking of sensor block, I'll just go ahead and remove that. I have an app here that is like a car mode for my phone, and it also will display the address that you're at the top of the screen. But if I skip forward, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So, here is the app that I'm using for my dash cam. And if I'm pretty sure right now I'm turning the key on to the car. Yep, I just saw the light come on, and you'll see a message pops up at the bottom saying that it's automatically recording. Now, this works even in the background. I guess I should have left that sensor block. Well, nah, wouldn't have done any good. Yeah, you can't really tell what my address is from that. It's not even actually the right numbers. Um, yeah, my address got changed, so there's a completely different numbering and address system now. But none of the well, half GPS says I have. Long story. Anyways, so yeah, this automatically records as soon as it gets power. When I turn the key off on my car, it disconnects power. At the bottom to the right there, you can see how much storage the videos are taking up, how much storage I told it it's allowed to use, and how much storage is free on my phone. It does do loop recording. So what that means is that it'll delete the oldest recording as it's recording a new one. And the app also has collision detection. I'm not sure how good that works, but supposedly you can set it up to stop recording when it detects a collision so that it doesn't override. But you also have the option to make it automatically just lock the current video it's recording to where it can't be deleted if it detects a collision and allow it to keep recording afterwards if that's the direction you want to go. There's a lot of different settings that you can mess with, and it's honestly phenomenal. Like, as long as you've got some time to sit down and make sure everything's set the way you want it to be set, it's a really easy way to to have a dash cam. And like I said, this one here, well, I don't know if I said it in this recording. This is my second attempt at this, but I use this phone as my radio and my GPS also. So that's one reason I had it positioned so low in the footage to where the wipers were kind of in the way. It's just to keep it in a more convenient spot to reach. That way I don't need to actually use my main phone for the GPS and the music and things like that. And it's just, in my opinion, it's easy just to hop in the car and have all that already ready. It's sort of like having an Android Auto, head unit or something, but without having to have an Android Auto head unit. And if you noticed there, I'm just going to go ahead and put a disclaimer. If you click the bottom right, it opens up apps. These are apps I commonly use. I've got Spotify. I've got Waze, which is the one I use for my GPS. And this is Droid Dashcam. Now, there's many different apps. Obviously, everybody has different music apps, GPS apps, but there's also a bunch of Dashcam apps. I like Droid Dashcam for the features and its simplicity, but I haven't tried them all. There may be a better one out there. But the disclaimer I wanted to mention is Funimation's there. I don't watch TV while I'm driving. Just wanted to make that very clear. I do spend a lot of time uh, out sometimes in my car waiting on people, and I watch TV while I'm sitting in my car for say 30 minutes waiting on somebody to to meet me somewhere. So that's why I have that app there. I usually that uses a lot of data. I only have 4 gigs of hotspot, so that alone should be proof that I don't watch it while I'm driving. It's just if I'm parked somewhere and that place has Wi-Fi, boom, I can watch Funimation. And of course, I got Geico Mobile up there, just so I can pop up my insurance information if I get pulled over easily. But yeah, I do hotspot my main phone to this phone, so I have data while driving, but you don't exactly need data. If you have Spotify Premium, you can have it download your playlists. The Droid Dashcam obviously doesn't need data to operate. It does need data to show you the address, but it will always show the GPS coordinates. So even if it has no data, you still know exactly where you were. And depending on what GPS app you're using, if you're using like Google Maps, you can download offline maps. So yeah, you can do this in the same way I'm doing it without data. Fairly easy. But hopefully I've addressed everything that you may have a question about doing the setup. So if I missed anything, leave a comment below and I will try to get to as many of them as possible. I don't get a ton of comments, so I honestly forget about it a lot. So it's like the exact opposite. Some people get so many comments that they can't respond to them all. I just never get comments, so I forget to check if I have any. But yeah, if you like the video, hit like. If you think I'm an idiot, hit dislike. Let me know. Any feedback is helpful for me to improve this in the future. So, anyways, thanks for watching. It's been Postal 268.